It all started with a glass of water by Mr. Afro Pony. Why are you saying it like that? Twilight practically floated out of her bed, the intoxicating aroma of the morning waking her from the embrace of the bed. She rubbed her eyes and gave a loud yawn. She moaned, imagining the delectable things being prepared just downstairs. She stretched her muscles and stared out of her room and down the stairs. Sure enough, her number one assistant was preparing a fresh and hot breakfast for the unicorn. Spike flipped the pancake with expert skill, carefully letting it fall back into the frying pan.
Morning, Twi. How many eggs do you want?
He asked. Twilight put a hoof to her chin and thought.
The usual 2 should be good enough.
Her stomach suddenly growled in protest.
Better make that 3.
She announced, blushing. Spike rolled his eyes, a smile on his face.
Yeah. Say, do we have any more OJ?
The dragon opened the fridge and poked a head inside.
Bone dry. Oh, how could I forget to pick up some orange juice?
Twilight asked.
Did you put it on the grocery list?
Spike audibly gulped.
It may have slipped my mind.
He chuckled nervously. It was Twilight's turn to roll her eyes.
Never mind it then,
she said, calming Spike.
Could you get me a glass of water?
Spike grabbed a medium-sized glass.
1 glass of water coming right up,
he announced, thrusting the cup in the air. The drake raised an eyebrow at Twilight's giggle.
What's so funny? Oh, just the way you say water is cute,
she said, continuing to giggle. Spike sighed in slight annoyance.
And exactly what's wrong with the way I pronounce it?
He asked.
Seemed perfectly fine to me. You pronounce it like water. It's pronounced water. Kind of like how it's spelled,
she responded matter-of-factly. Spike huffed.
Oh, I'm pronouncing it weird? You're adding an extra R in there,
he pointed out. Twilight rolled her eyes.
Well, weird or not, that's the way you say it.
She rose from her seat.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to the little filly's room. Make sure to wash your hoofs with nice warm water,
Spike said, trying his best to emphasize his version of the word. Twilight halted in her tracks and grimaced.
Spike, say it with me. Water! Water! Water!
Spike flagged his guardian.
You say it like this, Twi. Water! 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 What's so hard to understand about it?
He asked. Twilight groaned in frustration.
You say it like you're from Manhattan. Why use an accent? I'm not using an accent. That's how you pronounce the word,
he exclaimed. Both the unicorn and the dragon locked each other in a stare down.
Do I really have to bust out the dictionary just to prove you wrong?
Asked Spike.
Because I will. Go ahead. Prove that you're wrong,
dared Twilight. The dragon narrowed his eyes. He slowly left the kitchen and headed over to a bookshelf. His finger traced alongside the books.
Aha! Here we go,
he exclaimed, pulling out a large red book.
Equestrian Dictionary. Not so fast, Spike,
interrupted Twilight. She used her telekinesis to pull the book away from Spike's grasp.
This is last year's dictionary, Spike. The terms are out of date.
The dragon's eye twitched in disbelief.
Are you serious? I'm sure the terms are just fine.
Twilight shook her head.
No way, Spike. We'll just have to get some Pony else's opinion on it. Then they can tell you that I'm right. But you're not right,
yelled Spike.
You say the word water. No, it's water. Why do you keep pronouncing it like that?
Groaned Spike. He grabbed one of Twilight's hoofs and headed for the door.
Come on, we've got to settle this once and for all.
The two left the library and headed into town. After a while of searching for someone to clarify their ordeal, they found a certain wall-eyed Pegasus delivering mail to Sugar Cube Corner.
Derpy!
Shouted Spike, trying to get the ditzy mare's attention. The male mare turned towards the dragon with a smile.
Hiya, Spike. Hiya, Twilight. What's up?
She asked. The unicorn and dragon shared a look.
Derpy, we need your help. How do you say the word water?
Asked Twilight. The yellow-maned mare stifled a giggle.
Why do you say it like that?
She asked. Spike cheered as Twilight's jaw dropped.
Aha! I knew it! You say water my way!
He proclaimed proudly. The drake's enthusiasm was lost as Derpy's suppressed giggles were once again heard.
Huh?
Asked Spike.
Silly dragon.
Chided Derpy.
Every pony knows you say it like this.
She cleared her throat.
Waiter! Waiter! Waiter!
Spike and Twilight shared a look.
Really?
They asked in unison. Derpy nodded in approval.
Yep. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my mailman duties.
With a salute, Derpy flew into the air and away from the baffled unicorn and dragon. Twilight sighed.
Perhaps she isn't the best pony to get information from?
She suggested. Spike shrugged in response.
Whatever, I'm kinda over it now.
He admitted. Twilight nodded in agreement.
Yeah, so am I.
She said. The two shared a laugh before deciding to head home.
I can't believe we spent half the morning arguing over pronunciation. How wasteful,
said Twilight.
Yeah, that was really... Oh my gosh!
Twilight looked at Spike's hysterical expression with confusion.
Spike, what's wrong?
Twilight's question was lost to her as she caught sight of the inferno. The treehouse was being engulfed with tall orange flames. Even from the far distance away she was, Twilight could feel the heat nearly burn her eyelashes off. The unicorn sighed.
You forgot to turn off the stove, didn't you?
The dragon merely nodded.
And now the treehouse is on fire?
She asked. Again, another nod.
Of course.
A fire pony suddenly barreled past the two.
Alright, we need to get some water on this blaze pronto!
Oh, come on!